Hi, Saad. I'm happy to see this essay from you. Let's get right into your corrections. Okay, this one is about copyright laws. And this is a really interesting one because it asks two questions, so it's really important to spend a paragraph talking about each question. So let's see how you handle this. I affirm that copyright laws reward the creativity and societies are unable to function without these laws. This essay will discuss these arguments using examples of the Apple Incorporation and a report by the New York Institute of Technology. Okay. So, a few things here. First of all, you jumped right into your introduction. I really wanted a general sentence about this. Something simple like, you know, there is a great deal of controversy regarding the usefulness of copyright laws and whether they benefit our societies. Just something like that. And then you can go into your opinion the way you did. So, I affirm that copyright laws reward creativity, and societies are unable to function without these laws. This essay will discuss these arguments using examples from the Apple Corporation, and a report by the Okay, then the rest of it is fine, but you really needed that introductory sentence there. All right, moving on. The most compelling reason for believing this view is that these laws protect individuals' idea of creativity. Consequently, he or she is able to get fortune benefits from his or her efforts. Okay, I think you mean financial benefits, no? Perhaps you do. Let's see. In addition, these laws also encourage companies to develop continuously, and as a result, they innovate new products for their consumers. All right, I'm not sure why you say this. Like, why do these laws encourage companies? I don't understand that. So this is something that really invites some development, okay? So, for example, the idea of iOS was developed, the idea of iOS, developed by Steve Jobs, made him successful to set up a fortune organization, and his company continues to develop quality products for their consumers. Therefore, I think copyright laws reward creativity. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to make a connection that this has gotten a copyright, it's gotten a patent, it's gotten something, okay? You can't just assume that the reader knows that it has or has not, so you have to spell it out, okay? You have to assume that your reader doesn't know anything, well, pretty much about anything, so you absolutely have to spell out some things in a very, very basic way. However, the structure is fine. Nicely done, okay? If I were to change one thing, I would be really careful of all of these. Check this out. Consequently, in addition, for example, therefore. So in every sentence in this paragraph, you had a linking device at the very beginning of the sentence. That's a no-no. You really want to kind of vary these up a little bit so that your transitions between sentences are not so obvious, okay? There's other way to do this. In fact, I know that there is a podcast on the site regarding this issue, so maybe you should take a listen to that to get some ideas. Okay, moving on. However, these laws ensure the betterment of societies because without them, all right, now there's no reason to write these laws. So this is a perfect example of cohesion. Instead of these laws, write them. And then it would sound like this. However, these laws ensure the betterment of societies because without them, technological development would divert towards replication instead of creativity. Conclusively, human developments would slow down. You need this to be two words here. It's not one word. It's not a noun. You need a verb. In addition, there would be a superfluous chaos in the society due to injustice with the original creator. This is also proved by a recent report of the New York Institute of Technology that the copyright laws are acting as a catalyst in promoting research and developments. Conclusively, I believe these laws are beneficial for the society. So, I didn't like this word, superfluous chaos. It's not a collocation. They don't go together. Let's see. And I don't see how this proof here, this supports this, that there would be chaos in society due to injustice. So this is saying one thing, and then this is saying something else. So you're saying that not having them creates chaos, but then you're saying that having them promotes research. Those two things aren't necessarily opposites of each other, so it's not necessarily the best support for this. All right, let's go to your conclusion. To conclude from the examples and arguments discussed above, it is proved that copyright laws are the best way to award creativity and impact societies positively. Given the situation, I hope countries around the world will continue to tighten, not strict, to tighten the policies against plagiarism. All right, that's nice. Let's keep moving on. Let's talk about your letter to Albion University. All right. Dear Sir, Madam, capitalize them both, please, both the S and the M. I'm writing a response to the letter asking for the reason of absence from the economics exam. The reason of my absence from the economics exam. I am Saad. Please give your last name. Okay, you're talking to university. There are probably hundreds or thousands of students, so you do need to use your full name in a formal letter. I am Saad Smith, I don't know, enrolled in the 3rd semester of the undergraduate studies program of business management with registration number this. Firstly, I apologize for my absence from the exam. In fact, I was suffering from fever, sore throat, and cough on the exam day. I consulted the doctor in the nearby health center, but unfortunately forgot to ask for a medical certificate. However, I enclosed the bill and the copy of the doctor's prescription as a possible proof of my circumstances. I will be grateful if you accept this evidence uncountable, and give me a chance to reappear in the supplementary exam next month. Furthermore, I would like to request that you please withdraw my course instead of awarding grade F. If you require any further clarifications or information, I could be contacted at the number below. Once again, I apologize for the inconvenience caused. Thank you in advance. Careful with your typing. Where's your closing? There it is. Yours sincerely, Saad. So, okay, first of all, you capitalize. Let's see. Hold on a second. Who did you write this to? Sir, Madam? All right. It should be yours faithfully. Okay, not sincerely, but yours faithfully. And then the yours is capitalized and the sincerely is not. Okay, so nice job with this. I liked it. A few little errors, but it was fine for the most part. All right, so now at this point what you have to do is you have to correct these essays. You have to add the errors to your error correction list, and you have to send them all back with your new essays in the next day or so. We really believe that it's important to, to apply all these things you've been learning so you don't forget them and you really kind of, stick them to your memory. So that means that please keep on writing, and I'm going to be waiting for more essays from you sometime in the next day or so.